We need to break a symbol link here on the design. We've made our polyculture, but as with all symbols, everything is a duplicate of the other. So we have one basic plant symbol that's being repeated. The problem that we have is some of the plants aren't going to be in a good position at that point. Down here in this open area, it's fine. They're basically in open spaces, lots of sunlight. But you can see up here at the top, some of these are actually in the middle of the swale, or they're underneath into the pine trees, and we need to move those out. So what we're going to do is break the symbol link so we can move those around. That is done by going into the symbol library and selecting a symbol. Here we have the Swiss stone pine right here. And by the way, you select one and it'll only break the link for that one appearance, that one instance in the design. It won't do all of them. So I'm just going to change this one. So in the upper corner, here it says, move there, you can see it, break link to symbol. Now what happens, as you can see, and we've done this before, is that now all of those individual symbols here are by themselves. They're not part of one big symbol. They're just a group of plants together. This is not a polyculture symbol anymore. These are all independent. Now when you want to count these, it still will be the same. You'll still go through your plant list. Let's say we're looking for all the lead plants, right? So when I click on lead plant, it'll show that. And then I can go up here and say select all instances, and down in that, remember the document info, it'll tell me I have 12 of those. So back when we go to counting the plants, we're going to have to go down the entire symbol list anyway and do that and select all instances for each one to really double check and see how many times we've used it. And we'll do that in the end. But right now we need to move some of these plants. So we're not changing our plant count, we're just changing the position of these plants. So we're going to take this aronia and we're going to move it out here, more into the sunlight, more into the open area, not in the swale, right? And get it away from the tree somewhat. And it might be that this some of these are a little bit closer than others. We'll see. Actually, those were lead plants, sorry, that I was moving around. This is the aronia here. Just backing that off. This one's fine, that one's fine. Maybe we just want to move this one out just a little bit too, away from the pine trees. Get it out in the open. So basically, any time that we have an issue, and you can see this one down here in this grouping, all of these have ended up in the swale, and we don't want that to happen. So we're going to want to move those around. The tree is planted in the berm south of the swale, or actually, excuse me, below the swale on the contour. But a lot of these will probably need to be moved around, which is fine, and we can do that with the ones that aren't in the open like this. No problem there. But as you can see, these are in the swale, so we're going to have to move those out of the swale, maybe onto the berm. Maybe we'll take some of these other plants and move them out. We'll take the aronia and move them out and let some of these lead plants move in there.